everyone. It's May 6, 2009. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. You know, I wasn't going to do one today. I was going to take a day off again, just to recharge, recoup. And then I read a couple of things in the BBC that, just really said, oh my goodness. The first one is that a bankruptcy court judge said, okay, so far to the Chrysler bankruptcy plan. They were being sued in court. We were at a court, date that had been set, and, the hearing, because a group of investors said, wait a second, you're not laying people off? We don't get our money right now? You're not laying people off? Oh my, oh my, oh my. We can't have that. Well, if these people keep working, you see, they'll make money, and, we ought to have that. Duh. Laying people off doesn't do any wonders for a shrinking economy. Do you get it? Sorry about that. You got run over. The judge said, we're going to go along with this. We're going to keep the places open. We're going to make some cars. And hopefully, you guys who speculated, because that's what you do, even at the best investment, it's a speculation, a gamble. Well, you're going to have to wait. Let's see if the pot gets just a little bit bigger before we start splitting it up. Okay? Second, oh my, this is where karma runs over dogma. And this one really made me laugh. And that's what this is all about. It's Schmuck to Savage Weiner. Oh my. The DJ, the talk show host, talk DJ, whatever you want to call him, Michael Savage. His real name is Michael Weiner, so for today we're going to call him the Savage Weiner. Sorry about your luck there, Bubba, and believe me, my name is Schmuck. I didn't change to it. I didn't change from it. Okay? But, if you did do the Michael Weiner show, everybody would get that you're a joke. Now, Britain placed you on a list with 22 people, and it published 16 of them, I think. And you were on the 16 that they published. You're not allowed in Britain. Now, you're going to sue them because, oh my, this is a horrible thing. Why, you'd planned to go there, right? You wanted to do a spot of British TV or radio or whatever. Here you have the right to, and you have the right to speak. The airwaves are public open. So you have the right to speak. Other people have the right to listen. No problem, no question. But, Weiner, I've listened to 3-4 minutes of your bile now and again, and bile is the appropriate word, unless, of course, you'd like to call it oral orifice diarrhea, because that's what you spread. And unfortunately, in today's age, the age of today, there are a lot of frustrated, angry people out there, and you, like a toothache, spur them on. So, yeah, putting you on there with Hamas leader and the skinheads of, that gang in Russia, yeah, I get it. You don't do the actions yourself, but you cause them to happen. So, again, dogma running over karma, you're a retread. You're going to sue them? Go ahead. Yes, you have the right to spew your bile, your hatred, your fear. Other people have the right to say, yeah, he's got the right to talk, but he can't be here physically. We're not going to honor him by letting him on our shores. He's their problem. Let them deal with him. I long for the days. I really do. I've told this story before. Things started getting out of control when we went to big fines anger management for giving the guy the shot in the mouth he deserves. A long time ago, I was with a buddy in a bar, and we were sitting there having a couple of beers, just enjoying ourselves, talking. This guy on the other side of him kept poking and prodding and bumping with the elbow and, that kind of thing. And, my buddy said, hey, I'm here just cooling it, let me be. And the guy just kept poking and prodding and, generally being an idiot. Finally, after telling him, a couple more times to knock it off, Buddy just hauled off and smacked him. Knocked him right off of the bar stool. Landed on his butt on the floor. Picked himself up and went and got a cop. Honest to God, went and got a cop and had my buddy arrested. Now, this was like a year, maybe 2 years before we went to magistrate, so we still woke up the local JP. And he came down, and he was in his bathrobe and stuff. He wasn't happy at being woke up. And he asked my buddy, he says, well, what happened? And, everybody told him, the guy who'd been hit. And my buddy, and, he said, yeah, I did it. I hit him. I smacked him. Okay. And the JP looked. He said, yep, okay, it's a simple assault, one punch. It's a $25 fine and $12.50 court costs, $37.50. Now, my friend pulls out his wallet, walks over to the desk, says 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the JP looked at him and said, no, I said the fine was $37.50. Yeah, I got one coming. Bam! Nailed the guy again. We left. Because I had gone along. I had driven along, behind the cop. Because I knew this was going to be hilarious. And it was. It really, really was. Folks, we should go back to those days. You do and say really stupid things, you get a shot in the mouth. It teaches you to be polite. And Mr. Savage Weiner, like I said, we ought to go back to those days. You wouldn't be spewing so much bile and hatred on the radio anymore, would you? Think about it, folks. Again, the karma running over the dogma. They don't want you there for a spot of tea. Can you imagine that? Sometimes justice happens. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, folks.